Happy Friday. You already know it's the weekend. What you already know right now is What's the Word podcast. You already know this is your boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and we welcome you to on our show once again. And we got to continue to keep on talking about it and talking about the news and everything like that. Everything that you need to know, everything that you want to know. Find it right here on the sport, on What's the Word Sports podcast. And we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you right now.
Mhm.
We go on topic number one. We was talking about the spoilers of some of the topics that we were going to discuss yesterday, referring to today. And so today we're going to be talking about boxing. We're going to kick it off a little bit about the boxing. We were talking about yesterday about Kayshawn Davis, about his comments towards Devin Haney, about that he claimed that he doesn't believe that he is an elite fighter. Uh, and then also we want to say, ask, do you think that Kayshawn Davis will be the next face of boxing? But the first part we're gonna get to is about Kayshawn Davis' comments about Devin Haney. Now his comments about Devin Haney was very, very to me kind of negative a little bit.
Mhm.
Uh, about how Devin Haney is not an elite fighter. What do you think about that, bro? Do you think you're telling him the truth, or
Um. Well, I mean, this is not the first time that fighters have said Devin Haney is not an elite fighter. So I'm not really surprised by the comments. I mean, in my eyes, I do think Devin Haney is a good fighter. I feel like people like Devin Haney, even Keyshawn Davis, they still need to fight people with that high caliber player boxer. I feel like they
Mhm.
haven't. Neither one of them have fought like a big name boxer. So I mean, besides um Garcia, Devin fought Garcia, but I mean, we seen how that went. Even though they said
Mhm.
Garcia took the drugs, I mean, we seen how that fight went. He
Mhm.
made him look bad. So it's like
Right.
they both need to fight bigger names. So I don't think Devin Haney is necessarily. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like if he's a lead or not. I don't know if I put him in the names. I don't like when I think of Devin Haney. I don't put him in like a conversation with like Floyd. Feel me? Like I wouldn't put him in that conversation. I wouldn't put him in a conversation with Tank, in my opinion.
Mhm.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Lee, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome to our show. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and everything like that. But welcome as well. But yeah, what you was gonna say, bro?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't put him in the names or conversations with like Floyd or Tank. It's like I put him a little underneath, but I think Devin Haney's a good boxer overall though.
Yeah. We were talking about sports. Right now we're talking about boxing right now. About Kayshawn Davis, the boxer, and about what he was talking about how Devin Haney is not an elite fighter. But um, I'm not gonna lie. The comments that Davis said, was definitely a very I would say kind of a low blow a little bit because the only reason why I would say that, and I think it was not really right to say that. I think the right perfect time. You know what I mean? Because number one, Kayshawn Davis only had 15 wins under his belt, right? He only has 15 wins under his belt. Um, he got 10 knockouts. I mean, that's a great, career, start off the career. But he's just still getting started for real, for real. Versus with Devin Haney, he got 33 wins, no losses, and 15 knockouts. Um, when you add into the situation, I mean, we all saw what happened with Devin Haney. when he fought Ryan Garcia. And then we found out that Ryan Garcia was taking them drugs and all that type of stuff, and basically was cheating in that first fight. But then they fought again, and you saw the result. Devin Haney came out on top. I think with Devin Haney,
Well, when they fight again?
huh?
They ain't fight again, brother.
They did. I'm pretty
Nah,
sure they did, bro.
nah, they never fought again.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, no, I know for a fact they ain't fight again. They been trying to. Ryan Garcia been pushing to get for a rematch, and Devin Haney said no.
Oh, Haney said no.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. They trying to get a target September 5th of this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Okay, got you. All right. So yeah. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a different outcome and everything like that. But I think with Devin Haney and his speed and his legitimacy and stuff like that, I think that he is I think he could be an elite boxer. I believe he is an elite boxer. Do I believe that he is like one of the face guys in boxing today? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't talk about boxing and don't put Devin Haney inside that conversation. Now, do I feel like that he is a top five, a top fighter right now? Uh, One can easily argue about that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what's up. Your brother is a professional wrestler. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's dope. That's really, really dope. And so, uh, I don't know. I think with Devin Haney and what he has done, with his speed and his arm and the way that he goes about fighting and everything like that, his offense is nice. His defense is definitely have been improving and stuff like that. And so I don't know. I feel like that Devin Haney is an elite fighter. But I think but you can argue that he's not as like top as everybody else in the boxing right now. You can make that argument, but I feel like with Case Sean Davis, I feel like that it's too soon for him to judge somebody like that, and he doesn't really have no time in boxing right now, and he especially because Sean hasn't really fought any real guys for real that can like for him to actually make that claim. You get what I'm saying? Now, unless he said that to bring Devin Haney to a fight, then that's different. But you know what I mean, calling him, kind of was, a chicken or whatever the case may be. But uh, I think with those kind of comments, I think Davis is not in a place right now that he should be throwing shots at a guy like Devin Haney, especially the way Devin Haney is right now and how the experience that he has already above him. And Davis is really kind of just getting started for real, for real. I mean, we're just recognizing uh, who he is, you know what I'm saying, as a boxer and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think the comments was necessary, but I mean, I feel like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I mean, yeah, everybody has the right to give their opinion. But the second part of that question was, do you think that Keyshawn Davis can be the face? And I don't think he can be the face. Um, I think it's a lot that we have to see from Keyshawn from before he can become the face. I mean,
Yeah.
even outside of the ring with him getting into legal trouble or him being overweight, losing the title. Like, it's so much that comes with Keyshawn that I don't know if he's ready to be the face of boxing. Also, I think he'll have to fight people like Shakur, which he doesn't want to do. So
Oh
I
wow.
can't see him being the face. I can see him being a good young prospect, young talent or good talent in boxing, but I can't see him being the face.
Mm. Yeah, that's kind of like me too. I feel like that he has the potential to be the face. He definitely has the potential to be. Um, But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to come down to to be a good fighter. One of the good fighters that that go down in history. I don't think it'll be like go down as like as the all time great. You know what I'm saying? Of the greatest of the fighters and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, man. I mean, but at the same time, you never know, man. He's still young, still trying to figure him and his life out and everything like that. Um, I think probably he has probably like 10, probably like 8 or 10 more fights left in like under his belt. He'll probably fight those type guys like Shakur or stuff like that. He'll probably change his mind off that. Uh, but I mean, I see he has the potential to be a face of boxing. But do I see it? No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I quite frankly, the only person I probably see that can be the face of boxing is Boots.
You said Boots?
Yeah, Boots.
No, I don't think Boots can be the face of boxing either. Because Boots hasn't fought anyone.
I mean, well, when he stepped into the ring with like Ryan Garcia, I believe it'll be Ryan Garcia.
I think you sleeping on Ryan Garcia. Ryan
No,
Garcia,
he takes drugs, so
Ryan
you know
Garcia,
what
Ryan Garcia just won his last fight.
I was with it without the drugs.
I think Ryan Garcia is gonna
Right?
will beat Devin Haney again.
You didn't answer the question
You said
though.
what? I don't think he took it. In
Well,
my opinion, I don't think he took
they
it.
found sister. They say
They
they
can
found sister inside him.
it's cool. They can say whatever they want to. In my opinion, I don't think he took it, bro. Yeah,
And
and either way,
whatever's there is there.
either way, I don't care. I don't care what you take. Ain't nothing gonna make you get beat that bad. I don't care what you take.
I love. They, they said he had some stuff in his system.
Yeah, he
So
probably
I
did.
mean,
He
they
might have,
found it.
maybe. He
Uh,
probably did. I mean, that's what they said he did, but I don't care what he took, bro. Ain't nothing making you lose that bad. He beat the living daylight out that man.
he
And
did.
I'm pretty
He
sure he'll
definitely
be able to.
did.
If you watched Ryan Garcia's last fight, he looked amazing. Ryan
So
Garcia
what you
looked
saying? So what you saying? Ryan Garcia should be the next face of boxing. Face of boxing.
no, the face of boxing should be Tank. Tank should be
It
the
should
face of
be.
boxing. But I don't Tank just being on his type time. I don't know, he being weird.
Yeah, he be
But
in and out. That's all. Yeah.
yeah, but that's who the face of boxing is Tank Davis.
Who's after him?
After Tank, I mean, it's really no one. I mean, it was once Tank was started doing what he did, it should have been Bud. But now Bud is retired, so it's time to really look to see who's going to be that face of unboxing. But I would put before Boots. I would say Shakur before Boots.
Shakur.
Yeah, before Boots. Boots ain't fight no one. Boots has no big names on his record.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if you force Shakur, I think he'll beat Shakur.
Yeah, but I mean, but we haven't seen Boots. I haven't seen Boots even attempt to try to fight any of these big names. Whether it's
Well, according to Boots, they
Shakur,
said they never called him.
yeah, according to Boots, bro. But it don't matter, bro. It's too many people. It's too many names out there for him not to have picked one fight, bro. Come on, bro. It's too many names out there.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I feel like eventually that Boots is gonna wind up fighting those guys and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think right now he's trying to like. I think Boots right now he's like fighting like those like cruiserweights type guys and stuff like that, trying to take their belts and all that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And but I do think that eventually he's gonna wind up fighting. It's gonna be like the big fight with the Ryan Garcia or Shakur or something like that. I think eventually he's gonna fight them. I think it's just a matter of who actually wants who's the most. And those type of fighters don't seem to have I guess like a push of edge to like get Boots' attention. So Boots is just going to continue fighting those easy fights for real, for real. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Or I guess what you call them easy fights. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Well, he ain't, if
you
he
know,
keep doing that, bro, his legacy is not gonna go up. You can't have
yeah,
a
he's
great
always gonna
record.
be you're right. It's always gonna be like a what if
No, it's
on
not.
his
It's not. A,
name.
it's not a what if. It's not a what if. We're not gonna. Nobody gonna care about him. You can't have a great record with no statement wins. He has no statement wins.
I mean, what do you mean by statement wins? You mean
I
like
mean, I
you mean
mean against
like
good.
boxers and stuff like that?
Yeah, against boxers.
Oh, okay. I mean, cause right now his record is he's 31 right now. I think 30 31 no 35. He's 35 and
35-0. Also, look
he's
up look
30,
up who his toughest opponent is, bro. You don't even know who the person is. I know I don't know who this person is, and that's what I mean when I say he doesn't have any statement win.
yeah.
All the people he fight is people that he should beat. Honestly,
I mean, his toughest fight was a guy named Roman from Colombia or something like that.
yeah. Who
But
do
I
you?
mean,
You don't know that guy.
I don't know
You see,
that
that's what I'm saying, brother. Like for boots,
guy.
he got to fight somebody we know. Like I at least fight it's people. Even if you're not gonna fight like those top tier people, fight someone like Pitbull Cruz or the guy that had a tie with Tank. I can't think of who he is. Or Frank Martin. It's like it's so many names out there that of people that I can name, and he hasn't fought none of them. He's fought all the people that nobody knows. Like, come on, he gotta be better than that.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's why I said I feel like that Boots has the potential to be inside that circle and everything like that. But I guess he chooses to stay where he at, and fight these, fighters that that I guess he know that he's gonna knock those people out and everything like that. But but I do believe that Boots has the potential to fight, Garcia and win. I do believe that he has the potential to fight Shador and win. I do believe that he has the potential to fight Devin Haney and win. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of when, but I mean, um, I don't think you should. I think with Boots, man, I don't think he should be spending his whole entire career fighting these type of fighters. That's definitely going to stain. It's going to put some type of in your record. That's like KD went to the Golden State Warriors and you went to a winning team and stuff like that, and uh, he got two championships and he got two championships, and then now and because he couldn't beat those guys in OKC, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I don't know. It's just like some type of comparison to that though. But I do really do hope that that's what I'm saying. Like I love Boots. I love him. I actually went to see him like I think like over like 5 times because I know he had boxing tour. He has boxing tours like near like the East Coast and stuff like that, like New York,
yeah,
Philly,
I
and
mean,
all that.
he from Philly, so I'm a
Yeah,
supporter. I support Boots for sure, but it's the truth though. He has to fight
you're right.
a name.
You're right.
That's why I said right now, if I had to choose the face of boxing, it would have to be Shakur. At least Shakur is actually trying to fight people.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's why I said with Boots. That's why I said with Boots, man. I feel like that he is a great fighter that should fight one of the best. Should fight the best fighters, and Shakur is one of the best fighters right now. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all about what Boots want. But I think you can't go out like that, especially if you call yourself that you're the best and all that, but you're ducking all these people. I
Yeah.
think that's not right. You know what I mean? Because I personally love Boots. You know what I mean? I love his fighting style. I love his defense and all that type of stuff. I love when he works the table, man. He's an explosive type fighter, really explosive. And so, I believe, he deserved to have that type of pay per view on the main stage, that highest gate type event. You know what I mean? He earned that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe he don't want it. I don't know. Maybe he wants to build his own thing. I don't know. Whatever it is, he gonna have to figure it out because I think we like 35-0, and like how long at the end of the day, for real, bro? How long are you gonna be? And now it's like to the question: how long you gonna be fighting? Because you're already at 35-0, but you gonna be fighting on until you 40, until you 40-0, 45-0. You got 10 more fights left in you, five. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. I mean, but Wu's still young though. But still though, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
but I mean, I know that Keyshawn Davis, he's actually about to fight. What's the name? He's about to fight this weekend, I believe, right? I believe so. This weekend,
I just fought.
he just fought
Yeah,
and he won, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So we're gonna keep a close lookout about who's and Davis and who's Davis' next opponent and everything like that, and also Ryan Garcia to see if that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight will actually happen. I know they're looking at the date is September 5th, but we're gonna keep a close lookout on boxing and stuff. But since we were talking about boxing, we got to go back into the main topics that we've been talking about for a while now. You know what I mean? And we're gonna continue to keep talking about it until June, which is the NBA Finals. And the NBA Finals, man. Game two, what's your result? Like, what's the results uh, in your mind for game two? Um, like, what's your take on it? And do you think that the Knicks prove themselves they can win it all this year?
Um, well, that's first. I start with the Spurs and the Thunder. Um,
Yeah,
I said that the Thunder couldn't go down 2-0, and they had to give themselves at least a confidence booster to show that they can actually beat this team, and they did that. I feel like we got to see why they are the number one team. What they did differently this time was be more physical with Wimby, which is a lot of the season we've seen that when you're physical with Wimby, Wimby is not as efficient.
yeah,
So I mean, I do think that Wimby eventually is gonna learn how to get past all the physicalness and use that against people. But as of right now, being physical with Wimby works. So they found that, and Wimby didn't score as many points as he did that first game. Wimby went off. He didn't go off this game. I think he ended up finishing with like 21 points rather than at
yeah,
41. Even though they did go to all those overtimes too, which played a part, but they didn't get to overtime. You seen a lot of players step up. I mean, Shea was doing his thing. I feel like Chet did his thing. Jaden Williams did his thing. You got Jeremy King coming off the bench making threes. So it was just like you. This was the Thunder team that I've seen all year, where they just all connected, having fun, just playing basketball. So I didn't really. I seen what I expected to see out of the Thunder. Now, when it comes to the Knicks and the Cavaliers, I think it's bye bye Cavaliers. I think the Cavaliers gave me like a slight bit of hope. It made me feel like maybe the Cavaliers can win after them making it to the next round. But I've been saying Thunder Knicks this whole time, and I think the Knicks just brought me back to reality as the Knicks is gonna beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's gonna happen. I don't know what game it may be. It might go to game seven. But the Knicks is gonna beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now you had made the last comment of can the Knicks take it all? Now, when you say take it all, I think of take it all as in win the finals. No, I don't care what team wins the East. They're not beating no team in the Western Conference, whether it's the Thunder or the Spurs. I don't got them beating either one. But I will say that I do think they have a better chance against the Spurs. If they go against the Thunder, they're not winning. I tell you that right now. They are not winning. Guaranteed.
This is my turn. But yeah, bro. The results of game two, moving Eastern Conference and the West Conference Finals has definitely been a something to look at. Definitely a watch your popcorn type moment. You look at the yeah, Knicks barely have it. Knicks barely have a chance against. I'm crying, D. Harris. I'm crying. But yeah, I mean, you look at the Spurs and all that type of stuff. Yeah, like we said on the last episode, bro. We felt like the Thunder needed to respond in game two, and they definitely did. You know, and
Yes,
you
sir.
know, yes, sir, bro. D. Harris. That's that's one of our best supporters right there, yo. For real. Y'all need to get to know D. Harris. He's gonna be on the show real soon. Y'all need to get to know him. Really get to know him. Know that guy's name. Cause he gonna be on the show real soon. But yeah, back to the topic that I was saying that I feel like that um that was a must win for the Thunder because there was no way they can't go to San Antonio down 0-2 and you expect to come back from a 0-2 deficit. That was not going to happen.
Hmm.
Um, they respond well, and so kudos to them. Now tonight they're going to go to San Antonio and and they're going to they feel good right now about the series, and so that's good. Heading into Game Three now, the Cavs. Where can I start, bro? Where can I start, bro? I try to keep my whole entire composure, man, but I'm just gonna say it. They should have never signed James Harden. They should have never signed James Harden. Never. They should have kept his behind in LA and him being temperate, him being mad in Cleveland and all that, I mean, in LA and everything like that. It's a disgrace. It's really a disgrace of what James Harden has really becoming this whole entire career. Uh, Mitchell is just doing the work and getting no help, bro, whatsoever. And it's crazy because it's like it's all a circle back to what transpired with him when he was in Utah and everything like that. And it's just sad for Donovan Mitchell. And then the game, they didn't show no ounce of defense. Like I mean, the defense was so weak. Like I mean, you seen guys were shooting left and right. I know Josh Hart last night had a career high 26 points dropping threes out of nowhere and stuff like that. They was having open shots. I mean, you talking about defenders that were like 13, 10 feet away from the shooters on behind the 3 point line. That was unacceptable. Their defense was terrible, terrible, and it's sad because the Cavs has the defense to beat them, and that's what's crazy about it. They have the talent to beat them. They have the talent to go the distance. But they got time to beat them. They have the defense to beat them, but they're not using the, that their talent wisely, and they're not using it in a way that it should be using when they're going against the Knicks. Um, it's just sad, disappointing. Um, but I agree with you everything until you said with Game Seven. It's not going to go to Game Seven, brother. It's not going to Game Seven. It's not
Yeah,
going to
nah,
seven
nah,
at
for
all. It's
sure.
not going to seven.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad to say like they should have not never got James Harden, but it worked until this point. You know, it's like they got James Harden helped them to a certain extent. I feel like when you sign James Harden, you shouldn't expect him to show up in the playoffs and take your team over the hump. All you should
I,
expect him to do is be good in the regular season. James Harden is just like Dak Prescott. He is good for the regular season. That's it. Once
uh,
it gets to the postseason, you
it's
know he gonna
over.
cook. It's
It's
over.
over.
He going to choke. I mean, so it was good. It was good while he was able to get carried by Donovan Mitchell. I don't think Mitchell and Coco Jones can take them any further.
I'm crying. Yeah, but hey, yeah, you right though, bro. He said, yeah, James Harden ready for all the white parties. Yeah, yeah. You see him? He ready. He ready to party now. He ready to go all them parties. You absolutely right, D. Harris. That dude ready to take his shoes and his jersey and his trunks off and his shorts off. Real. But it's just sad though, like man, like how it just I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? When you play with James, get James Harden, you should have the mindset that he is not the guy that's going to carry you over the hump because he's been showing and proving time and time again in his career that he can't with any franchise. But it's just sad though because it's like they had the perfect team.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They had the perfect team. They had the great defensive uh, pieces to stop them. They had the backcourt was crazy with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. I thought when Harden went to Cleveland, I ain't gonna lie, I picked one of them to be the favorites to go into the finals
Mm.
for real, when he got traded to Cleveland. But it's just sad though, and it's just really really sad. And I ain't gonna lie, I think this series gonna be over in five.
You think so? I mean, we never know.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be in five.
We got to see how Cleveland responds at home because we can't forget at one point in that first game they was up by 22 points and they just folded. So it's not like they don't have the potential to beat the Knicks or play with the Knicks. It's just I don't know what they're doing. They're just out there.
I
They're
don't
just
see
like,
them being them two games straight.
you don't think so?
Not 2 games straight. Not 2 games straight. New York gonna get one in Cleveland, no doubt about it.
I think it's important for Cleveland. They Cleveland got to win the next game. If they're gonna lose a game at home, they got to win the next one.
They gotta win both games.
No, they do got to win both games, but you say you don't think they gonna win both. I think they can win
I
both,
don't think so either.
but I think they can possibly win both, possibly.
If they play right,
No, not even that. I think if the Knicks play bad, I think you gotta if you're the Cavaliers, you gotta hope that the Knicks don't play good. If the Knicks play good, I don't see them beating them. But if the Knicks play bad, where they have one of those bad shooting performances, a bad night where none of these shots hitting, then yeah, I think Cleveland can sneak away with a win.
mm, I mean, I don't know. We saw that first game that they blew a 22-point lead and they came back. We saw this game that they were just completely matched out. You know what I mean? And they was
Mm.
completely like just got beaten. I don't know how the third game gonna be, but I think if I don't know, I think if Cleveland have the mindset of trying to make a comeback, they cannot let the Knicks come back on it.
Mm.
Like say if they in a deficit or something like that, the
Mm.
Knicks are down like 15 or something like that or 10 or whatever it could be. You gotta make sure that you capitalize that. You can't you can't just erase a 22 points and then you think that that you're going to win the game and then you got a guy in Jalen Brunson and Mikael Bridges and Joe and Josh Hart and all these guys, OG Anunoby, they gonna
Mm.
start going up. One thing they said, they were like, listen here, if we got an opportunity, we're gonna win. They're gonna win. That's what Jalen Brunson said. And they no one thing about the Knicks, bro, they play until that clock hits zero.
You
So
do.
it's like, yeah, they do, they really do. So it's like, and they play hard. They play really really hard. And so like, that's what I'm saying to you. That's what. So if you're like in a point where you got a lead on them, you better keep that. You better not do no dumb stuff. And so they need to come out there with the mentality. James Harden, I don't know what he's doing, but he need to find himself. He has to because all that facilitating that he's doing is not working. It's not working. He need to push some shoot some shots up. He need to drop at least 25 this game three, 25 or more. For real. You can't let Don Mitchell do the work by himself. Dude, Mitchell is dropping for 30, 30, 30, 35 points a game.
Mm.
It's just, I don't know. I guess, if they still believe whatever the case may be, they can go ahead and believe. I mean, I don't. But, they can believe. But if you believe whatever the case may be, then, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? You got to set the tone. But I think this is over. I think the Knicks are going to go to the finals. And then that leads to the second question was, do you think the Knicks can, did it, do I think that the Knicks prove themselves that they can win it all? Yes, yes. In my opinion, yes. Um, yeah, he barely put up 19. It's ridiculous. And you are one of the all-time leading scorers in NBA history. That's crazy. That's mind blowing to me. But yeah, though. But I do believe that they can prove that they can win it all. Um, I feel like that even if they play the Spurs or the Thunder, they got a shot at winning. They got a shot at winning it all. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This whole entire playoff, I really been in denial with the Knicks. You know what I mean? The Knicks has been figuring out ways to win in different ways, and that's dangerous when you go against a team that know how to win different ways. They got a great coach in Mike Brown. Um, they just got it's something about the Knicks that they just got this confidence in them that they like, that they coming in and they know they're going to like dominate the game and win a game. It's some type of energy that they have. I guess that's just rubbing off everybody else. And so if they believe, then everybody believes. And so I don't know. And I guess the shooting that if they continue to shoot like they've been shooting this series and the Sixers, John, they got a pretty good shot at winning it all. They do got a pretty good shot. And I'm sorry. I know you talking about the Thunder and everything, and you want them to repeat, but
No,
I,
no, see,
I,
brother, I already said that it don't matter if the Thunder win or not. Even if the Spurs win, the West is winning the whole thing. I don't care
I,
who the Knicks play against.
I can't agree with you on that.
You don't gotta agree with me, brother. You don't gotta agree with me. This my this my opinion, brother. Is
Yeah, that's your opinion.
nobody on that Knicks team hasn't faced a team where the stars have shown up. They faced the only team with the stars that's shown up is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, and I guess you can say Atlanta.
Yeah, but
But
I mean,
Atlanta to me doesn't have a true stars. They was getting
they don't.
they was
But
getting beat by
they
CJ
don't. But
McCollum.
no, you're right. They don't. But you know what was their problem though? Because Atlanta had bodies. They had big guys. So it was hard for the Knicks to kind of really like go through them for real, for real. And then they figure out a way to go through them.
You're right, but
That's
that's
why I feel like with the team with the Knicks is like I feel like that if they do play the Thunder or something like that, it can go one or two ways. If they how they gonna win, they can go toe to toe with them, like shooting wise, offensively, and everything like that, or or uh, they can probably get bullied like they was, it could be similar to what they was experiencing with the Hawks, but they found a way to just to get out of it and find a way to win a different route. I don't know. I just feel like with the Knicks, bro, they just find different ways to win, and when you find different ways to win, that's a dangerous team, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you,
but what
and
is
I
this?
hate the Knicks.
You keep saying different ways. What is the different ways they're winning?
I mean, like offensively, like they don't have to rely on Jalen Brunson to score or go through the paint or whatever the case may be. Like the things that he does normally, he don't gotta be doing that. El Ginobili be scoring. You know what I mean?
But
Carl Anthony Towns.
but they
He
hold
be
their
in.
most of their score comes from 3-point shooting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like everybody contribute though. and also defensively too. A lot of those guys play defense as well. Not just Carlton Towns, not just Illinois, but Josh Hart. You see the way they be playing their defense. They use different type of coverages. You know what I mean? They make it hard on you. Like they literally like make you fight to even get a basket in. For real. That's why they be getting all them fouls, which is I feel like that's not really smart basketball. But I mean that's just how they play. You know what I mean? They play physical,
You gonna
real
see next round.
physical.
You'll see next
Huh?
round. You'll see next round.
I'm just telling you what I'm saying.
No, no, brother. I know. I understand what you're seeing, brother. But I'm just letting you know. You'll see next round. You'll see next round when they actually have a team where they stars actually is playing and showing up. You'll see.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I
I
mean,
guarantee you. I
as
guarantee you,
much as I hate the Knicks,
Wemby will block every single shot that Jalen Brunson has if he try to come in that paint.
oh, I know that. I know that. Oh, I know that. No,
And
Brunson, he's
and
short.
and then the Spurs, I mean not the Spurs, the Thunder has like three great centers. They have
Yeah, they
three great
do.
centers.
Yeah, they
So
do.
I'm a lot of I there's a lot of things that the Thunder will do defensively that will stop the Knicks.
I don't know.
All the and they can score right back with the Knicks too. Right now,
yeah,
the Knicks have been going against teams like excluding Atlanta. When we talking about the Sixers and Cleveland, right? As of what we've seen so far, neither the Sixers or Cleveland can score could score with the Knicks or keep up with the Knicks scoring.
right.
Neither team. So I feel like both the Spurs and the Thunder can keep up with scoring with the Knicks. And I think when it
I,
comes to
uh, the- mm, mm.
because you also got to
So
think you also got to think
I'll
this,
say now, yeah. Back then, no, but yeah, now, yeah, yeah.
and you also got to think this.
Because I'm
The
not a
one
believer in.
thing, the one thing that Shay is good with is drawing fouls. So somebody's going to be in foul trouble. I don't know who it is. I mean, could be Jalen Brunson, could be Josh Hart, could be Mikal Bridges. Somebody's going to be in foul trouble because that's one thing that Shea does well too. Is just like Jalen Brunson draws fouls, Shea Gilgis Alexander draws fouls as well. So I think it could be a good series for sure. But I don't see the Knicks winning it all today. Not this year.
I mean, I don't pick them to win it all, but I don't pick them to win it all. I don't think that they're going to win the championship, but do I think they can? Yeah, they can. They prove that they can.
Well, bro, you're contradicting yourself, brother, because anybody can do anything. You can't say you don't believe it, but then say they can do it because anybody can do anything.
No, there's a difference between they will and they can. Will is that they're going to do it. Can is like they
The
have
people
the potential to do it,
the people
but
want to
it's
know
you know
your
that's not
opinion,
a
though, brother.
guarantee.
The people
Huh?
want to know the people want to know your opinion. They don't want to know what they can do. I mean, I
Well,
can say that.
my opinion, I think they can win it all.
Okay, I didn't say
I
that.
don't think they will win it all.
Anybody
I
can
don't
do
think
it.
they will win it all. That's my opinion. I don't think they will. They
Well,
will win it all.
yeah, but
I don't think they're
of
going
course
to
they
the next
can do
championship.
it. Of course they can do it. They got a 25% chance of of winning. It's four teams left. Everybody can win the finals.
No, except for the Cavs, they got a 6%
No,
chance.
no, no, no. If we going off of what they can do, they can do it. They can do it.
James Harden is the real.
We'll see. We'll
We
see. We'll
all
see
know that.
tomorrow.
No, yeah, you're right though. But I mean, yeah, I get what you're coming from when it comes to the Thunder and everything like that. But I mean, I guess we got to wait and see. But like,
Yeah. I
uh,
said it's not just the Thunder. It's both the Thunder and the Spurs.
yeah, you're right.
Both the Thunder and the Spurs will beat the Knicks. I don't care
Yo,
who it
man,
is.
what's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, you suck, Dame.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, we're gonna keep a close lookout. Don't forget tonight we got the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder, who is going to take Game 3 in San San
San Antonio.
Antonio tonight. Yeah. We're going to see. He said, "What's the word?" Well, the word was the NBA, bro. We moving on to the NFL now, and and well, actually, wait. No, that's cool. No, that's cool. Yeah, we kind of answered that question basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was gonna say something about Cleveland. We kind of answered that question, but yeah. So moving on to the NFL, we were talking about boxing. We were talking about boxing earlier in the show. We were talking about just in the NBA. Now we're moving on to NFL. Matthew Stafford, man, got a contract extension. Um, 1 year, 55 million.
Mhm.
What do you think this contract extension means for him and, well, most importantly, to the Rams?
Where the parlays at? I don't know. I'm looking for the parlays. If you got the parlays, let us know. I'm trying to hit.
I ain't
But
getting no parlays until the football season, brother.
hmm,
No parlays until football season.
what I think about Matthew Stafford's contract extension. I mean, I think that means he got 2 more years left. I mean, after these 2 years, he's retiring.
Yeah.
So that's his Super Bowl window. It's 2 years. I mean, I
You
already
believe
said
that he can get it? And within those 2 years?
I think he can. I said I feel like the Rams probably have the best team in the NFC right now, in my opinion. As far as like no questions, like there's no questions on any team. Like at least the Eagles, of course I'm always be an Eagles fans first, but the question is with the offense. We still got to see the offense how that's going
Right,
to look.
right.
So I think the Rams, you don't have no questions about their defense, especially after they got Trent McDuffie, and then the offense didn't change. So and it was already a high power offense. So it's like I think they have the ability to win a Super Bowl in these next 2 years. I mean, and then it also shows us that Ty Simpson has 2 years to learn. 2 years to
Right.
learn, 2 years to get ready.
Yeah. Right. I ain't gonna lie, you took the words really out of my mouth. No Diddy though. But yeah, though, yeah. But yeah, though. Yeah, man, same thing, bro. I think that Matthew Stafford, um, he's really serious about getting another championship either this year or next year. And I do believe they got a phenomenal shot of going back to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. And then also, I think it's also great for Ty Simpson because he gets another year to really learn against one of the greats. And so when he's actually done within the next 2 years, Ty Simpson should be ready. If he's not ready, then he's not the answer. And and so yeah, I think the Rams has put everything in position for them to go. They really went all in this past off season,
Mhm.
and they were one of the teams that really went all in, and they really won a championship, and they really want Matthew to get a second ring. And
Yeah,
yeah, so this definitely shows me that Matthew saying I got these last 2 more years. One of these years, I'm gonna try to get this championship. One or the other. And so, yeah. So, but yeah, congratulations to Matthew Stafford on that contract extension. Well deserved. Uh, he said no cap. We need a group with the parlays. I'm crying.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, we probably could set that arrangement. But yeah, well, we're talking about Matthew Stafford, but we also had to talk about one of the big topic stories that happened in the NFL. Is Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith got arrested in Arizona and in Georgia for speeding. He drove over 135 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour speed limit. Uh, got arrested. What are your thoughts on that, man, and how you feel like that's going to affect him in his future with Philadelphia?
I think it's just dumb. I mean, you see how many Georgia players specifically get in trouble for speeding. Um, and it's always Georgia players when it comes to speeding. It's all like luckily there wasn't it wasn't a tragic accident that happened. Luckily,
Yeah,
because if that would have happened, we would have seen I had another Henry Ruggs situation. So that's the good thing. Um, I think it's going to be some sort of discipline. I mean, the one thing with Nolan Smith he has to remember is you're not the starting like you he's the our starting guy, but he's not the guy.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
He
Yeah,
especially
he's one of
at
the
his
buses.
position.
Yeah, he's
We
one of
just
the
got
buses.
Jonathan Grenard. Um, we also have Jalen Hunt who's on his tail, who would love to start. So Nolan has to remember that he's working for that spot every year. It's not no guarantee. It's not like he's not Jalen Carter. He's not Jordan Davis. He has to work for that. Um, I think he's going to be disciplined. I mean, only way that he'll be forgiven is if he get 10 sacks. He get 10 sacks. He get 10 sacks. Then we'll forget about it. Give it 10 sacks.
And look, uh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. What this showed me was this is one last chance for Nolan Smith, and then like football wise, he needs an All Pro. If he don't get an All Pro this year, he's not gonna be a Philadelphia Eagle. He's not gonna be an Eagle. Um, he exercised his 5th year option with Jalen Carter not too long ago actually, and this is kind of a proven year for you, and you go out and do this, that's unacceptable. And especially the fact that um, the Kobe Dean is not there, and it's more like a proven year for you and showing that you belong there, and you're supposed to be the top pass rusher. Um, we drafted you.
Mm,
We drafted you, brother. We drafted you, bro, in the first round, not the second, the first. And um, he needs to have a breakout year. He really needs to have a breakout year. And if he doesn't, he's gonna leave Philly. Philly's gonna let him go. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't see him getting all pro. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those guys that really do believe in Nolan Smith because I do believe in Nolan Smith. Even though that he got his injuries and all that type of stuff, he still showed up when it mattered with the postseason and all that every time. You know what I mean? Even when he got
mm,
hurt or whatever the case may be during the season, he came back in the postseason, went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I was always a fan of Nolan Smith, and I still am, and I'm rooting for him. But he definitely put himself in a position where he has to succeed now, and it's not like okay, he get a decent year and he might get extended probably 3 years, like a little bit amount of money with a good decent amount of what I mean, decent
mhm,
amount of contract money. Nah, bro, you gotta show up and show out. You have to. This is a must, bro. This is a
mm,
must because if you don't, bro, you're getting out of Philadelphia.
mhm,
Period. You're getting out of Philadelphia. And so that's what this learned. That's what he put it on. He put his own self in that predicament. He really did. I mean, where the hell are you going? Driving 135 miles per hour, driving 135 miles, driving. It's
Hey,
all
who
gas
knows?
pedal, no brakes.
My man was just having. He wanted to have some fun, and
Hey, well, that's fun.
he's not the only one. He was not the only person who's ever done it, and he won't be the last person who does it. He's just the one who got caught. Um, like I said, I mean, luckily it wasn't nothing crazy. It didn't lead into no deaths or anything. So That's the one good thing for Newland. We also this is the first time that we've heard anything bad about Newland in 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
So that's also a good thing. That's a positive thing. So I mean, we've I'm sure the coaches talked to him. I know Vic Fangio said that he was going to say something to him too. So he's going to hear from everyone.
Oh yeah, speaking, yeah, yeah, right. He'll be all right. I understand my brother Nolan. It'd be like that. Oh Lord, bro, yeah, right. It's the difference between you being a civilian, and you being a superstar. Come on, stop it. But I mean, yeah, but I mean, since you just brought up the subject, Vic Fangio, Vic Fangio said he ain't going nowhere. He said he has about at least 2 more years left in him. The coach. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't really feel no type of way. Um, I didn't really think he was really going anywhere. I mean, even if he did go somewhere, I got a lot of confidence in this the defensive talent that's just there. It's a lot of defensive talent. So I think you just need the right coach. So Vic Fangio not leaving. Yeah, I don't really have nothing. I don't have no. It's not. It's like cool. Like I mean, I hope he's not ready to leave. I mean, but if he was ready to leave, I definitely think that we would have been prepared.
I feel you on that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This is I know when I found out that he was going to stay for another 2 years, um, I was happy. I was real, real happy, man, because I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be the last year of Vic Fangio. You know, he already said it during towards the end of this. I was, a little bit to the beginning of the offseason that this was gonna be his last year. He
Mm,
didn't know if he was going. He was actually struggling if he was actually going to, go back with the Eagles organization or not. And then, after the loss of Christian Parker, you know what I mean, you know, it was kind of like, okay, what I'm gonna do from here? He's old, you know what I mean. I think he said that his health kind of played a factor in it as well.
mm,
He said he went back to the doctors and they said that he's in great shape and everything like that, and he's ready to tackle it again. And he's not going nowhere anytime soon. Um, I mean, I think that's great, but it's also scary for the league in general, man. This is one of the best defensive minds in the NFL, and Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell has 2 more years of knowledge of under the leadership of Vic Fangio. That's scary. That's really, really scary. You know what I mean? Because if Vic Fangio leave, whatever the case may be, because eventually he's gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he's gonna
mm,
leave. But like when the next guy come up, whatever the case may be, they should be very smart enough to put guys in position to like to get turnovers and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like to be that type of mastermind. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
Uh, and so that's why they should be like leaders like Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. So this definitely is a huge deal for the Eagles, but mainly for the NFL because he's one of the best. He's one of the best defensively. I mean, he's not that good at head coach, but when you put him on that defensive hat,
mm.
he's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is definitely a real NFL definitely need to watch out because one of the best, if not the best, um, um, defensive defensive coaches is saying that he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, one of
And
the best.
I say, yeah, one of the best. Yeah, one of the
Yeah,
best.
not the best. One
I
of.
mean, well, I mean, hey, I can't believe that's fly with fly.
I don't
But you
know.
know what I mean? But I'm just saying in general though. But yeah, though. But yeah, you got those guys. They're under Fangio for 2 more years because he was with Cooper DeJean and Quinyon for 2 years already, right? So
Yeah, but I mean, even with him being the defensive coordinator, I feel like Hoop and Quinion gained more knowledge from Christian Parker than Vic Fangio. I think that's
But
just
I mean, it'll
natural.
get, I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying it will create more opportunity for them to dive into Vic Fangio more. You get what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like different type of like offensive coverages and stuff like that. Like you know what I mean? Like you talking about like corners that like really like see stuff and will change the play and stuff like that. I feel like that Christian Parker wasn't that type of guy to, you know, to I guess learn to give that type of knowledge to Cooper DeJean or Quinion Mitchell. I believe that
I disagree,
Vic
brother.
Fangio was that guy was to do that.
I
That's
I,
why they
I
call him the
disagree.
mastermind.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I disagree on that
Why?
because Vic Fangio is not with Cooper and Quinion. Cooper and Quinion spend all their time with Christian Parker. They've said it. Christian Parker is
Yeah, I know, but
how they got
I'm
to.
saying now. Now that's not the
Even but
case.
even now they got a new coach.
I
And
mean,
they
yeah.
they they go with their position coach. Vic Fangio is the coaches everybody, but when it comes position wise, they go with their position coach. They spend all their time with the position coach. You feel me?
I mean,
Christian
that's
Parker
cool
is
and
a
all.
reason. It's a reason Christian Parker became a defensive coordinator. It's not like he just left and became a cornerback coach somewhere else. He a defensive coordinator for a reason because he's the main reason why Coop and Quinion got to where they are. Not Vic. I tell you that. Christian Parker did that. Not Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio got the whole defense together for sure. But when it comes to player development, that has to do with the position coach.
You don't think Vic Fangio can be a player development player, coach?
Nah,
Yeah, I
I
disagree
don't think
with you
that's
on
his.
that.
I
Man. You
don't think
can't,
it's
you
that's not
can't.
his character. It's
Yeah, I
not his
disagree
character.
on
They
that.
say it all the time. Vic Fangio is not one of those people who really talks to people.
Well,
He don't talk to people. They all the players done said it.
I'll say this that he will put you in position to win.
You're right. I agree. I said he gets the defense right for sure. But when it comes to player development, I don't think Vic Fangio, that's not his character to be a
All right,
player
probably not.
development kind of guy.
All right, probably not player development, but when it comes to like reading the offense, yeah, I believe that he can do that. With players and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Malcolm Jenkins was able to, he was a safety, and he was able to call that play before they even came out. He was telling guys to switch up and stuff like that. Just that third, I believe that guys like Cooper DeJean or Quinion Mitchell, if they see something or whatever it may be, they're going to be able to tell them to switch or go somewhere or change the formation or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be under Vic Fangio leadership because of the play calling. That's it.
I kind of disagree.
And
I
then and
I
then too.
I think that would come out of experience. I don't think it has
Exactly.
anything to do with it has nothing to do with Vic Fangio. Their
But Vic
development has
Fangio brings
nothing
the
to
experience. He
has
brings the
nothing to
experience for
no
them to
no
be in the league. Yes, yes.
no. He does not bring the experience. Them being in the league brings the experience. It has nothing to do with Fangio has nothing to do with them getting experience. There's nothing. Vic Fangio has everything to do with calling great plays and putting them in the right spot. But he has nothing to do with if Hoop and or Quinion see something and want to make a change. That has nothing to do with Vic Fangio. That has everything to do with them as players. That I
But
can't give them
but
credit for that. If Jalen Hurts was the decided to change the play, I'm not gonna give credit to the offensive coordinator. I'm gonna give credit to Jalen Hurts. You feel me? You can't.
I mean I'm gonna give him credit to Jalen Hurts because he saw it. But if he didn't see it, who was the one that helped him to have that type of vision? The coach.
What you mean he didn't see it? If he
Huh?
called audible, then he has to see it.
But like how did he get the audible? How do you know that?
Cause he learned, bro. It's all from
Learned by
experience.
who?
Not
Learned by who?
from playing football. Not from the coaching.
I can't agree with that either
It's-
because the stuff that I can't agree with that either because the stuff that he's about to learn right now with Sean Mannion, we're gonna see stuff completely different
You're right.
with
But
Jalen Hurts.
if he called an
But it's
audible, it
all
just
under the leadership of Sean Mannion, brother.
if he calls an audible, it doesn't have to be under Sean Millions though. It doesn't have to be something that he taught him. If you're going against if you're making a change, it doesn't have nothing to do with the coaches.
I mean, it can change. Well, I mean, it can change with the court. It can play another factor. It can be multiple factors. It can be the coach. It can be the play calling. It can be the defensive scheme. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it comes with the experience and all that type of stuff. But the experience that they get is from coaching. Coaching is what they get a chance to be prepared. So when they, get on the field, they know what they're doing, they know what they're seeing because they was prepped for it because of the coaching. You feel what I'm saying? To you?
No, I get what you're saying, bro. But I'm saying because you're giving Vic Fangio all the credit, you're giving him too much credit. I give him credit for putting him in the right
I'm gonna
spot,
give them too much credit. Now
but
it was
no,
trash. It was trash
they
defensively
was
before he came
as a team they was trash. He got the whole defense together. He got the whole defense
together,
together for sure. But
and they
one
were
thing he did
top
not do,
three best defense in the league.
he he did not do any play. He doesn't do player development though. He doesn't sit in the rooms with Quinion and Cooper when they go over plays. That was what Christian Parker did. Christian Parker is the one
Yep.
who went over the game footage with him, not Vic Fangio. So when it
I
comes to
feel like
player
that everybody.
development, I'm not giving him credit for player development. I will not do that.
I guess we guys did agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah, we don't have to because he does not do no player development.
I don't know.
That's not his job.
You doing something right. You doing
That's
something
not his,
because
you're right.
you doing something
His job.
right. You doing something right. Hold up. You doing something right if if you pick a team that was just like dead last in defense ranking, and then you pick them up and they top three. You doing something right.
You're right, but we also have more players. We
Well, you
we
talking about
also
right
have
now?
better players than what we had when we had the worst defense. So you gonna give him credit for
Yeah.
drafting all these players too? Because
No, that's how he rolls.
okay, because
I mean,
we
I
definitely have
get everybody plays a role. I get everybody plays a role, bro. Everybody plays a
exactly.
role, a
That's my
factor to
whole thing.
something.
That's my
Nah,
whole thing.
man.
Everybody plays a role. That's why I said Vic Fangio has nothing to do with player development. That's not his role. His role is to get the whole defense right. And his role, if
I'll say defense mastermind development. How about that?
I'm cool if you want to say he a defensive minded mastermind, I'm cool with that. But when you go to player development, saying that if you Coop and Quinion got to all pro because of Vic Fangio, that's why I gotta disagree. Coop and Quinion got the all pro. If you're gonna give anybody credit, it gotta be Christian Parker. It has to be
Man, I respect Christian Parker. Yeah, he just
Christian
played
Parker.
a huge role with them too.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell him, brother. That's why Vic Fangio he not the position coach. You got to give the position coach all the credit. That's why Christian Parker got hired to be a defensive coach at the Cowboys. That's all they do the player development.
Well, let's see if he can player development in Dallas. I don't
Well,
think he can.
that's not his job no more. His job not to play. He don't got to player develop no more. He the defensive coach there.
I guess that's what they're gonna mess up at because I
So
don't think
now
Christian Parker ever made calls before, right? He never make
you
plays,
said
defensive plays, right?
nah. I mean, but you can't say that because then you can say the same thing
No,
about
I'm
Sean
asking.
Mannion.
No, I'm asking.
Oh no,
I'm
okay,
asking.
yeah, no,
No,
no, I don't think
because
he
I don't
did.
know.
He was never the defensive coordinator, so
Oh Lord, that's a risk right there.
hey, I mean, Sean Mannion was a risk, bro.
Yeah, but sound like you know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, they say the same thing about Christian Parker.
I guess
Yeah,
yes. Hey, what's going on, man? Been a
yo,
long
Dre, what's
time,
up,
bro.
bro?
What's up, Dre, bro? Yeah, but that was a good topic right there. But we got one more topic to discuss for the show today, which is the GM for the Giants, Joe. Uh, um, I can't pronounce his last name, but he signed to a multi-year contract extension. Your thoughts about that? Do you think that was a good move? Do you think that was a bad move? How do you feel about that?
I think it was a bad move. I honestly I don't even know like why the move was made, but what has he done? His the record that he has with the Giants is horrible. He traded Saquon Barkley away. He traded Dexter Lawrence away. I mean, I don't I don't know what has he done. I mean, the one thing I will give him credit for is he made good draft picks. But other than that,
Only this year. Only this year.
yeah, I mean this year and last year and the year before that. I mean, cause you gotta think. Last year they got Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter, Cam Scatterbull. Before that, they got Malik Neighbors. Um, this year they got Arva Reese and whoever the other guy was. But other than that, it's like other than getting good draft
I
picks,
know,
and
bro.
a lot of the good draft picks too have been top picks because they've been so bad as an organization. It's like,
Right.
why are you extending them? If anything, I would have waited for the end of his contract to see if he going to have a winning season. When's
For
the last
real.
time the Giants had a winning season? So it's like,
Eli Manning.
man,
And that was a long time for Eli.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. That was a bad move. That was a terrible move. That was a dumb move. That was a stupid move. All the above. They signed him like he's the best GM in football, which he's not. Um, he is forever going to be. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. My man, appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. But he's always gonna go down in history as one of the worst uh GMs in the National Football League, and
yeah, history.
in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. Now I can't say it. I'm saying my eyes, in my eyes. How you let go of a generation talent like Saquon Barkley and 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 don't even trade him? You just let him go for nothing, nothing in return. Then you let go of Dexter Lawrence, right? Like you just said. Then you let go of
Mhm.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones had a crazy year before he got hurt with the Colts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so, like, I don't know. Joe's judgment of picking stuff is definitely a scratch hitter. You know, but one thing
yeah,
I will say though, and I'm gonna give him credit that he did. I think did pretty good with the Jackson Dart, with the Cam Scatterable, uh, with the Malik Neighbors. I believe those guys are the future, are the Giants, stuff like that. He built that defensive core and everything like that. But like you said, when was the last time they ever won? Look at the man's track record. You know what I mean? He did some good things a couple years ago with the draft, but other than
Mhm.
that, what he been doing? Nothing.
Yeah, yeah, he hasn't.
He
I
didn't
mean,
sign. He didn't hire John Harbaugh. The owner did that. I
I might have
mean,
been. He might have been. Yeah, he might have played a part.
well, yeah, probably, but yeah, I know he didn't have the final say.
He probably ain't a final say. I mean, I was gonna say he doing that was a good move though. I mean, I guess they must have been having some good practices for him to have an extension. That's all I gotta say. It had to be some great competitive competition in those practices.
I don't know. Yeah, I just that was just a very terrible move, and it just shows why the Giants are still the Giants. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? And you let go of Saquon Barkley, uh, he turns around and go to the Eagles and win a championship in his first year.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You let go of Daniel Jones. This man, Daniel Jones was in an MVP type year. MVP, bro. Like
Yeah.
I
See
feel like if
now,
he ever got hurt, what?
now the one thing I will say about both players, say Saquon was always a star, even with the Giants, he was
You
a
ain't
star.
talking, Dre.
So
They're not
getting rid of
like that, bro.
Saquon, getting rid of Saquon was. there's no excuse for that. But
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think Daniel Jones would have never had been in MVP conversations being with the Giants.
absolutely not. That's what I'm
You feel
saying.
me?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I can see why you get rid of Daniel Jones, and it kind of worked out because you get Jackson Dart. So, and I think Jackson Dart will be better than what Daniel Jones was for the Giants. So I don't know. I it's like that. Just the Daniel Jones move is the only one that I'll give him a pass on. Saquon, no, but I'll give him a pass on Daniel Jones.
Well, the only why I probably will give him a pass with Daniel Jones is because he didn't give Daniel Jones no help for real, for real. Like the
Mm,
offensive line was very terrible.
mm,
You look at the offensive line now, it's pretty darn good right now. The offensive line is good. I mean, they're not great, but they're good. They're not
yeah,
terrible, like they was before. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know what I mean? Then, he went to the Colts and stuff like that, and then he was like on fire. The dude was on like an 9 game winning streak. I think if he
yeah.
would have got hurt, he would have been at the top. He probably would have been in like top 3 or top 5 MVP. I don't think he would have got it, but I'm just saying like he would have been up there in the conversation, no doubt about it. Like in like the finalists, he probably would have been the finalists for real, for real. But I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know. But yeah, that's just that's just a move. I guess they just gonna do all they that's just the Giants
Mm.
being the Giants.
My man's Dre said when they play us, Dart going to fart.
Yes, you going
Uh,
far tremendously. Now I have a quick question, bro. I know. It's getting kind of late or whatever the case may be. I just got one
mm.
more question for you. Well, not for you, but for everybody else. That's watching on the live. Uh, do you still think Joe Burrow is a top 5 quarterback?
In my opinion, yes. I
Wow.
know some people probably would take him out, but I think Joe Burrow, like talent wise, like is undeniable. Like you can't deny the talent that Joe Burrow is. I think Joe Burrow has just been unlucky with health. But literally the Bengals is good or can compete with teams every year because of Joe Burrow.
Mhm.
That's the truth. I mean, last year we seen who was the replacement last year? Was it Flacco?
Yeah.
Flacco, yeah, Flacco was playing good, but Joe Burrow is literally the face of that team. Joe Burrow does it with no defense.
I feel it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I still feel like he's a top 5 quarterback, but I do feel like that if he has a down year again this year, you might have to put him down at 6 or something.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's when you say that because what's a down year though? Because he hasn't really had a down year because he's been hurt.
I
So,
mean, he had a down year last year,
but it's because he was hurt.
right? That's a
So
down year.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's a how can you have a down year if you don't play the year?
I mean, well, he played later on, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it
he
didn't.
played he played half the season. so he should have half
So
the
what you
stats,
trying to
bro.
say? Last year don't count?
Now I'm not trying to say last year don't count. I'm just saying like it's hard when judging Joe Burrow, bro, because he most of the time his down years is because of injury. Whenever he
Yeah,
plays a full
that's
season,
what I'm saying. It's hard to really judge him because he's got a tremendous talent,
yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying. It's not
yeah,
like he has a down year where he plays the whole year and he just has a down year. His down
I'm
years have
crying.
he plays good every time he's on the field.
He said, "Come to us, we'll show him how to win." I'm crying. I'm
Man,
crying.
nah, if Joe Burrow was on this Eagles team, uh, I
Oh
guarantee,
yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh
yeah,
yeah, uh, I'll
I
get season
guarantee
tickets.
it. Yeah,
I'll get
AJ
season
wouldn't be
tickets,
leaving.
brother.
AJ wouldn't
Huh?
be leaving. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, no doubt. But I mean, yeah, I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. The only reason why I'm gonna keep Joe Burrow up there is because and he been in that Super Bowl appearance.
Hmm. Yeah,
So you know what I mean. So that's kind of like one thing that really kind of justify him to stay at the top five. You know what I mean? But like I said, like we said on the last John, like Lamar, he got to step up to the plate. You know what I mean? Same thing as Josh Allen, he got to step up to the plate. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Those guys got to step up to the plate. Like there's no reason why you guys are a future first ballot Hall of Famer quarterbacks and y'all didn't make it to the Super Bowl. That's
Mhm.
unacceptable. Am I
Yep.
right, brother?
No, it is unacceptable.
That's unacceptable, brother. I mean that's unacceptable. And so like they gotta fix that. You know what I mean? And so I know that Mahomes was in the way, but Jalen Hurts pushed him aside. Why can't y'all? You know what I'm saying? he pushed him aside almost twice. So why can't y'all? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like and on top of and plus on top of all that, Lamar, I feel like with the Baltimore Ravens, they improved on the defense tremendously. You know what I mean? And so they should have a better chance or even get out in the AFC. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, they should. But then I also gotta think they lost their head coach. They lost their offensive coordinator. They
They
lost
did.
Isaiah
Oh yeah,
Likely.
to the Browns, right?
Yeah, they lost Isaiah
Like
Likely.
likely went
So
to the Giants, right?
yeah,
Oh
so it's
my
like,
lord.
and they lost their fullback too, and their fullback was he was doing a lot for them too. So it's like even they gained on defense, but lost on offense,
Subtract.
and
Right.
they lost the coach. So the Ravens is gonna be an interesting team this year.
No
I
doubt.
don't know how they're gonna do this year.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna see how this all plans out. I know OTA starts next week for everybody, and so
Yeah.
it's time to get back to work. It's football season. Football season is back better than ever. And so I'm very very excited about it, and we're going to continue to keep on giving the top stories and everything like that. But I think that includes every single topic that we discuss on today's episode.
Mhm.
Look here, we appreciate y'all coming on to the show. We love y'all. We do not take not your moment for granted any moment for granted that you come on our show and hang out with us and tune in with us and taking your time out of your day to come hang out with us and um talk sports. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Talk, engage, and just have fun. You know what I mean? And so we appreciate it. I hope you guys have an incredible um um Friday. Wait, what happened? You want to touch on that, Sean?
You say do I want to touch on that?
Yeah, go ahead and touch on that.
Nah, Dre's right. They all they did was pay the two receivers. You pay the two receivers. Then when it came time to pay Henderson, you didn't want to do that. Now Henderson is on the Ravens. Um, so yeah, he's not wrong. That's where they messed up, giving all the money to both receivers and Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like
you're right.
they kind of didn't have a yeah. They had a choice because they didn't build on that line at all. That was the main problem is they didn't build on that line. Both lines, offensive and defensive. But I feel like now they're kind of trying to find
Fix
that
it.
way.
Fix that.
Yeah, they're trying to
Put
fix that. I
they
mean, you
get
seen
the
they got
defensive
Dexter
line.
Lawrence now. They drafted Shamar Stewart. So I don't know how the offensive line is now. If they did make changes, but hey, Dre definitely right. They didn't want
No, it's
to.
not
They
about
ain't
it.
put him.
We appreciate you, Dre. Always on the pod, man. Always supporting and everything like that. We appreciate that. And make sure you share this live too as well. But yeah, though, we thank y'all for coming on to the pod today on this Friday. Um, you know, make sure y'all like, comment, most of all, subscribe and share to everything that everything that we do content. What's the word content? Everything that you need to know is right here. You always gonna get it. No matter where we at, you always gonna get it. And we appreciate y'all time. You guys have a great, phenomenal weekend. We'll see y'all back here Monday, Monday afternoon, same place, same time, y'all. Take care, y'all. And you already know it's the Word to Word Pod. It's your boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and we out, y'all. You guys have a great weekend. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Be safe, y'all.